Hi everyone, it's Becca with an actual video to show you. I know I haven't done a video in probably about 2 weeks. I've just been really busy. I joined a whole bunch of different committees. I dance about 6 hours a week. I do horseback riding. And also when my husband's home, I don't like to do craft videos. I like to visit him because I don't get to see him that much because he works really late. So I'm here though, finally, and I'm going to do a Halloween card. I'm going to start a new series actually. This is going to be my Halloween card series, and I'm going to try and get as many as I can possibly do, hopefully more on a daily or weekly basis, and we'll go from there. So what I'm starting with here is a card 5.5 by 4.25 A2 size, and then I have this pumpkin paper right here, and the pumpkin paper is from this K & Company seasonal paper. So it's got like every season in it. So it's got your Halloween, your Easter, your Valentine's, Christmas, all of it. So that's where that's from. And so I have this, and then I cut some images from the Happy Hauntings Cricut cartridge. It looks like this. So that's where my images came from. And so I cut out first this frame, and if you notice, it's outlined in black. And it's outlined in black because I used this right here that goes into your Cricut, and a Sharpie. So basically this goes in here and then it draws. And so then after you draw, then you can cut it out. So if you have any questions or want me to do a tutorial on how this works, just let me know. I'll be happy to do that for you. But twist my words. But that's where the black outlines came from. Then also from that cartridge, I cut out this little witch's hat at 2.25. This is 5.25. And then from the Graphic 45, I think it's called Happy Hauntings, I cut out a couple little paper strips to use. So we're going to go ahead and get started. This one I want it to be more grungy, so I'm going to go ahead and use this Creative Memories paper distressor that I have when I used to be a Creative Memories consultant. And I'm going to go ahead and distress all the edges. So now that I've distressed all the edges, I'm going to go ahead and use this Vintage Photo Distress ink and the Ink Essentials paint dauber. And I'm going to go ahead and ink around all the edges. Alright, now that everything is inked and distressed, we're going to start adhering some of this on. So I'm not going to adhere it to the card front yet. I want to put this on first, so I'm just going to use my ATG gun, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere that on. Alright, so that's all adhered on, and now I'm going to add some ribbon. This is just some purple ribbon that I got from Walmart, so I think it was like $1 or so for the roll. I can't be 100% certain. So I'm just going to put a couple pieces of tape on here, and then line it up where I want it, flip it over, and tape the sides. So I've done that, and then I want to add a bow. I'm actually going to add a little knot because the bow just didn't want to work out. I'm not so great at doing bows. I'm trying, it's a difficult concept for me. Alright, so now that I've done that, I just simply peel this off and then I readjust it so that it's not puckering up the paper. So after I've got my knot, that I went with a knot, so then I just kind of adjust. Like so. And I'm just going to fiddle with this a little bit. I want this more sideways. Alright, so now that I've done that, I have this here, which I want to go on. And I'm going to adhere that straight down. I'm going to add my little witch's hat, and I'm going to put my witch's hat on dimensionals. So my witch's hat's going to go right there. And so I'm just going to take, this is foam. I'm going to cut it up, and I'm just going to add it on. So cute. And then I have my pink stamp set that I want to use. It looks like this. In September, she made an announcement that she's not going to be making any more of her stamp sets. So she has some realtors like Custom Crops and Hallmark Scrapbooking and a few other ones where you can still get whatever's left, and then when they're gone, they're gone. So I'm really sad because these are like my favorite stamps. But I'm going to use, this is called the Spooky Puns, and I'm going to use Best Witches to You. So that's what I'm going to add. And these are really high quality photopolymer stamps. So they work really well. And they stamp really well. Alright, so I'm going to add these two little flowers. I think I want to crunch them up just a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and ink them up a little bit. Up there. So I'm just going to use my glue gun to glue these on. Alright, now that I've glued everything on, I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the front of the card. And now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to add some white gel pen lines around the edges. So I've done that, and I think the last touch it needs is a few stickles here and there. So for the little spider that is right there, I'm going to add some black stickles, or I guess mine's glitter glue, but either or. And then I'm going to add just some regular color glitter on the little, I guess, buckle, I guess you could call it. So on the, and that is my card. So I hope you guys like it. My very first Halloween card this year for my Halloween series. And again, if you have any questions or anything at all, just leave a comment below and have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.